Hello. Welcome back. I know it's been like 6 months. And there's a delay on the stream, sorry about that, so bear with me if I don't reply right away. Figured I'd get back in the swing of things, as the title suggests. But it's gonna take a little while, so just casually hanging out today. I wonder how delayed this stream actually is. Oh my. That's like 30 seconds at least. Sheesh. And if I sit here and wait for it to catch up, then you'll be watching me sitting here waiting for it to catch up in 30 seconds. So I guess I'll just start working and chat. I got the other window open here so I can see what you're saying. But alright. Need to fix some of these things up. Nice, nice. Inventory. Yeah, I got this one implemented, but I'll be changing it soon. I'm actually going with the phone design that I created in the past, so I made some pretty big decisions recently on a lot of things, and one of them was that I was just gonna follow my original design, and I didn't mean to open Photoshop, I meant to open Affinity, actually. Not enough devs stream on YouTube. I'm sick of Twitch. I don't like Twitch, never did. So I'm boycotting it and going with YouTube. Even if I get less views or nobody watching almost at all, it's totally worth it because it's comfortable for me. I can do it without any real setup, and it feels just like a barrier has been broken for me to just enjoy what I'm doing, you know what I mean? So, alright, look at this massive phone design. Alright, so right now here's the new inventory, what it's going to look like, something like this. Manage everything in your phone. Excuse me, I had like 1 cup of coffee today instead of 2. I really need to get back on track here. I've never watched a Twitch stream before, so happy to see more devs streaming on YouTube. Yes! Yes! Amen to that. 100. I'll give you 100s even though it's my stream. Yep, I'm in a process of de-stressing my life. I need to just do whatever's simplest instead of trying to match what everyone else is doing, you know? And the same quality and everything. I'm much more capable than I gave myself credit, so now I'm gonna, you know, lean into that and just do it. Do whatever I feel is right, see what happens, and adjust from there. So that's the goal for now on. Alright, so yeah, I got a lot of work to do. I actually revamped everything inside of Google Workspace. Instead of using Trello, I'm also using Google Workspace. And so, yeah, I could probably show you. Yeah, I can show you this. So in Google Workspace, I have a chat, which I put all of my tasks. This is called Google Chat. I put all my tasks in here, the bugs, everything. And then I have my files, all the files for the game. And of course, those are pretty diverse. And then of course, I have my Google Tasks over here, which I break down all of my goals into smaller task lists, like marketing and all that. So, and then I have one chat space for every single game I'm making and every book I'm writing and every goal of mine. So these are my goals. These are my tasks within those goals, and then these are like the sub lists that kind of break it down to be a little bit easier to digest on a daily basis. So that is my system. And of course, everything's in Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, like design documents and all of that. So just honestly, just feels so good to have everything set up my own way. Wow, that stream is really far behind. It's just and only now showing me opening up Affinity, so I'm pretty sure I chose the right setting here. Huh. Anyway, let's just create some things. So, where was I? Ah, yes, I was opening Blender so we can do something with this model. I don't like it. I don't like the way it is. Bought it, but it's not great. I mean, there are a lot of issues with it, including like when I deform it, the arms disconnect from the shirt. These wrists are humongous, even for a chibi character, and especially puff out at the bottom. And the feet don't come out far enough. That's another thing that I don't like. What's up, Arrow? How's it going, man? Sorry the stream is so far behind. I don't know how to fix that. I chose what I thought was a good latency or whatever, and for some reason it's just not good enough, so... Good, I'm glad to hear that. As you can see, I go from my day job to indie game mode to Faith Drawn. Every single day I'm trying to do all 3 businesses. It's stressful, but it's worth it, I think, in the long run, to generate some revenue and make devs sustainable. Just like you with video editing, you know what I mean? Gotta have a hustle, right? Cool. I can't see what you do. I can't wait to see, excuse me, what you do with the fox. What is the name of your game? I don't even know what the name of the game is. Alright, so let's see. First things first. There's no name. Wait a minute. It's not delayed for you, the stream? You just now heard that? I just now said it like 10 seconds ago. So just the video is delayed on my end. Oh, I'm not live, that's why. I mean, I'm live, but like I didn't have the little thumbnail in YouTube Studio caught up to be clicked on live, so it was like behind. You haven't gotten that far yet? That's okay. To be honest with you, just do whatever feels right in the moment and then see if that keeps you passionate instead of trying to make it too serious, you know? This is all triangulated. I'm trying to remember how to, like, turn it to quads. I think it's faces, tries to quads, yeah. There we go. Oh, that actually looks pretty well done. Except for maybe the scapula. I'm not really sure. I think maybe that's unavoidable. This doesn't look too bad. I'm definitely gonna have to learn more about topology. I'm kind of terrible at it. But let's see how it deforms real quick. Let's go to Auto Rig Pro. Let's do Smart. And then let's start placing our markers. I love this tool. Saves me so much time. And then shoulders, wrists, maybe right there. I'll have to fix the wrists again. Spine, it's usually at the tailbone is something I learned. I always thought it was the crotch, but it's not. It's the tailbone. Ankles. And then of course I'm going to do the side view. Oh, come on. Maybe right there. This is not very accurate. Okay, that's pretty terrible actually. Alright, that looks alright. Let's go ahead and rig it. It looks like we're gonna have 2 fingers because these fingers aren't separated. Something I definitely am going to be changing. I don't like that they were not separated fingers. And then we're also going to do, let's keep it at 4 spine count, straight spine, 1 neck and twist set. Override existing rig, sure. I've noticed it doesn't always overwrite it though. Alright, show me the rig. There we go. I've also noticed that this isn't a great, like this wrist bone always overlaps. I should probably leave it alone, but I don't like that. Let's just fix it and then regret it later, yeah? How far from a demo? If we're talking Discord community, you guys getting a demo, not too far once I get the combat animations built. But as far as like a demo on Steam, I'm not gonna put that out until I have more content. Because once the core systems are done, I'll be happy to add more content. But I don't want to put it out just because the core systems are done and there's nothing to explore or do. You know what I mean? I'll explain in a video, like a vlog, soon, after those systems are in place, how life got in the way, and just kind of generally some thoughts on development and how all that kind of turned out and how I'm managing it in the future. But you know, you guys know this as developers, life is messy and it's not always easy to stay on top of things when you want to, so just try your best and carry on, right? So the most important thing is trying to get like a better situation before I have to start supporting the game in like a more of an official capacity, because I don't want you guys to like wonder where I went or anything while I'm like while the game's released and I'm supposed to be like putting out updates and everything. Let's do that, and then the bones, let's bind it. Oh, I gotta match to rig first. Life is indeed messy. Yeah, it's true. And let's go put this in front. Viewport display, I thought. Or is it, yeah, I thought it was messy and crazy. Tell me about it. Viewport display. I guess... No, I can definitely do in front. I thought it was right here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, geez. That is not right. Let's undo that. I think I bound it twice. That's probably the issue. Okay, let's try that again. It might have also been voxel diffuse. You're apparently gonna be a dad in approximately 2 days. Oh my gosh, dude, congratulations. That's awesome. I'm gonna tell you this now. It's simultaneously the scariest freaking thing you'll ever do and the most amazing thing you'll ever do. You are going to be in for a ride. I'll tell you that much. My son is 7 now, so... yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Just gonna skin it. Let's bind it. I don't want... Oh, it's heat maps. Yeah, it's not voxelized. I don't know why I messed up. Yeah, he's already 7. He's gonna be 8 in January. It's ridiculous. He just grows up so quick. I'm telling you right now, you need to just cherish it while he's... Is it a boy or a girl? I didn't even ask. I just want everyone to be a boy dad. Did I bind this already? Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to. I think I need to match to rig first. Maybe I needed to bind and that's why it didn't work. Hey, congrats, it's a boy. Yeah, to be honest with you, like I said, I'm trying to like get reacquainted with the system that I built in the past. So this tool, AutoRig Pro, it has some nuances to it. So like I said, don't come to the stream expecting me to be ultra productive, but at least we all get to hang out, yeah? So I bound it. Okay, bound, and then match to rig. How much you want to bet it doesn't work again? Object mode, pose only. Oh geez, why is that happening? Let's see here. Why can't I remember the order in which I do this? You know what, we're going to unbind it. There we go. And then we're gonna rebind it. Okay. Okay, there we go. That worked. Okay, now here's the issue that I'm having. When I received this model, the weight painting was just trash. Okay, so we have this great like torso, right? Yeah, this is the worst part. This is why I didn't do the combat animations yet. And if I lift this up, as you can see, the the torso flares all the way out here. And then look at this wrist. The wrist is so fat. So I'm not rigging it right now, I'm just testing, right? Because I'm gonna undo the rig and delete it. But I'm gonna do some modeling first. So I'm gonna tighten up the wrists. I'm going to lengthen the feet so they don't look like Sora's shoes, right? Like for Kingdom Hearts, but so they're at least a little bit longer. My idea of Chibi's a lot more refined than what this is. And then I'm going to separate the fingers to be 5 fingers. I have 5 fingers, like Casper. And then I'm going to fix the waist and under the armpits. I think that's going to require some weight painting. And then I think the head is fine. I'll keep the head, I suppose. Yeah, let's just do that. But for now, let's give it a cool pose. Why not? Let's use this tool instead. Yeah. Just for funsies, yeah? Oh, that's funny. He's actually... I think... Oh, you know what it is? It's this foot. Let's move it in closer so he's not off balance. Let's do a little Karate Kid pose. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Oh. There we go. About to do the crane kick. Yeah, even the front of the torso is very, like, fat. But it's a chibi, right? It's supposed to be. I want to strike that balance between it not being fat and it still looking cute, but I don't know if that's possible. Here, you can actually see the arms separating from the shirt, or twisting, rather. It looks really bad. And all I did was raise the arms, so... Maybe I need more twist bones. Alright. By the way, hi everybody. If you don't already know, my game is called Hometown Hero. This is the game right here. It's a cozy sword fighting RPG where you can dash and dodge and attack. I don't have the attacks turned on right now. But when you're in combat, you can dash and do all these things. And I'm going for a Kingdom Hearts combat, oddly enough, instead of like turn-based, which I initially had. And so Kingdom Hearts style, like, I don't know if you guys have seen Kingdom Hearts 2 where they have the struggle swords. It's going to be like that. It's going to be a very basic 3-hit combo with deflections and then animations for when you get hit. But there's going to be a targeting system, and there are going to be spells. More on that later. Hey, look at these guys running around. Hi guys, where are you on? You're brave. Got dialogue in. Mostly, it's kind of busted. And then the quest system I need to tweak. I actually just revamped the Steam wishlist page, so if you guys want to, oh gosh, I don't even have like the links and stuff set up, which I should. Let me just visit the website for you so you can see a little more about it. It's under construction, so bear with me. So this is Hometown Heroes logo, and if you visit, here we go, I'll type it in the chat. playhometownhero.com. You'll see that I just revamped the Steam page if you visit that and then click wishlist on Steam. We have a Discord community that I also just revamped. I got Patreon up and running. You know, I've got a blog showing things here as well. It's kind of older articles. And yeah, just kind of everything I'm trying to revamp and get going again, and just kind of taking my own path on it, so. Yep, we got inventory system. Trading is in the game. This UI is going away in favor of this cool phone with a fake social network sort of thing built in. Here's the inventory. It's under construction as well. There will be abilities, statuses. You can equip gear. You have stats. There's going to be like a faux news network and things like that built in. Yeah. And now, instead of just talking about it constantly, I'm actually going to get some things done starting today. So that is the goal. All right, let's see here. So my boy gets home in about 30 minutes, so I don't know if I'll stream much longer. Just kind of testing things out and getting reacquainted and holding myself accountable, but let's go back in Blender for a minute. Let's do clear all the transforms, and then let's unparent this. Let's unbind it. I've noticed that I keep getting extra rigs on here. What a pain. Then I have to delete all the pieces manually. It's like named weird too. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Character 1. Yeah, I don't know why it looks like that, but we'll just leave it named that way. And you know what's weird too? This is another, like, rig, technically. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Let's tighten this up. Shall we? Let's do... Oh, yikes. Smaller. There we go. Jeez, look how fat the hand was. Let's do a little bit thinner. I think it still can look chibi while looking cool. You know what I mean? Like that cool sort of Final Fantasy vibe, which is what I'm going for. Or Kingdom Hearts style looking sort of vibe, you know what I mean? There's no reason why I should let it keep looking like a little... There we go. How does that look? I think that looks great. What do you think? That's so much better. Simple tweak. Although, to be honest, I should be using mirroring on X. Oh, that's not working. X, Y, and Z? No. Maybe I'll split it in half later and do like a mirror modifier. Nah, I don't want to do that. I'll just select it all at once. About that. that leaves one from the top. One from the bottom. Okay, now let's do it. Yeesh. Maybe not that top one. Oh, I know what the issue is. Let's reselect those, but instead let's do this from individual origins. Oh wow, those aren't even sealed up. No way. That's crazy. That's better. Okay. Before this one. That looks actually really good. Let's stick with that. That already looks a million times better. Heads up as well, I've been having a power outage blip on and off today, so if that happens again, you'll know where I went. Alright, the wrists already look better, so now separating the fingers is gonna be, should be relatively simple, but as far as the topology goes, it might be a little bit annoying, so. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Looks really bad. Dang it. Maybe if I merge these two sets. Well, no, because then I have to worry about the topology again. And I kind of want the fingers to go up one more level, like here. I think there's a way to split vertices too. If I split them, then I could just clean them up. It's almost like there's like a webbing between where the fingers should start and stop, you know? Or maybe for this one I can just get rid of these faces. Oh jeez, no. Seriously. This is so bad. Might just have to remodel the hands entirely. I might even have... Let me open another instance of Blender, because I might actually have a hand I can slap on there. Someone's gonna give him a hand. Let's see, where is it? There we go. This is my other base mesh. Hey, that actually looks great. I'm not going with the chibi look anymore. I mean, I am not going with the larger character look anymore, but there's no reason I can't take the hand and maybe even some of the shoe design and place it on the chibi character. At least I got 5 fingers, yeah? Okay. The only reason I got away from this design was because I didn't like the animations for the idle pose and things like that. Like, it seemed just a little lanky with the legs, but this looks really good static. I think it has to do with like the, I guess you'd call it the thigh gap. I don't like thinking about that on a dude though, that's kind of funny. Okay, This is too high poly for... Oh no, maybe not. Let's give it a go. Let's do a select instead. Let's look through the object. Let's go with faces instead of edges. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go back to this view. We'll duplicate it, Shift-D, separate by, nope, hold on. Let's move it over here first. And then we'll do this, P, separate by selection, and we got our separate hand. Pretty cool, yeah? I suppose now we'll just move it into the center and then export it. Set the origin to the geometry. It's like a hand transplant. This is probably not going to look very good, but it's only a 5-minute test, so who cares, right? Export as an FBX. No, let's do an OBJ. Assets, art, characters. Let's just put it in here because I'm lazy. Give me a hand.obj. Okay. Let's head back in here. Import.obj. Ah, darn it. It actually brought the whole model in. I meant to do selection only. Export again. Select it only. Hopefully the scale and object properties are correct, because I don't remember those, what they're supposed to be. Models, characters. Change player character. And then we'll import it again. Where is it? I didn't name it properly this time. It's always something. Hand only. probably going to have to move this into a T pose instead of an A pose. But if I change that material, it might look alright. Let's see. M skin 01. Let's go here and change it to that. That is not the same color. Whoa! Why does it look metallic? Oh, that's the wrong one. Skin 01. There we go. Not half bad. I have a feeling it's going to look pretty alright. I think there's a way to select everything to that side, but I'm probably just going to use a brush. Yeah, just like that. It's perfect. Transplant a hand splant. Probably should have left one more. It's actually... Let's go like that. Just give it one more for length, and then I think we'll scale it out a little bit without the settings on there. Obviously I should be doing this a little bit more officially, but we're just seeing how it looks right now. I think I should move this into T-pose, just to be safe. Maybe right there. See, it's not connected. I knew it. Oh my lord. What on earth is wrong with this model? This was put together so lazy. See, it's like connected to the other arm. Not just right there. Let's do global rotation. Not bad. Sheesh. Yeah, see, under the armpit should have been like, should have had an extra edge loop or something. But now it's too late because of the topology. I'll have to figure all it out off stream. Right now, let's see if we can put this hand on. Huh. weird. Where's it at? Set origin to geometry. But it's gone. Let's just move it with our tools. I am pretty alright at this. Heck yeah. Let's see. Sorry. My son's being picked up from school, so that's the messages saying he's safe. I always check those. Okay, let's see the topology on these and see if it's... Yeah, it's about the same as it was before. Let's see if it lines up at all. Not quite, but I'm sure I can spend an hour or two reacquainting myself with topology and fix it all up in no time, so... Let's pretend it's good for now. Take a look. It seems to be the right size as well. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah. Yes. Me gusta. Take a little screenshot for Discord. Thank you. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm gonna have to clean up the underarm and the torso. You know, I'm so tempted just to go with the regular size character that I started with, but the chibi characters seem really cool with like the marketing. But here, I'll show you the difference and you guys can help me decide. I mean, I do think the chibi characters look better. Dang it. I mean, cleaning them up a little bit, giving them real hands and less thick wrists and all that seem like the best move. So here's the chibi character, of course, you've been looking at. Let me see if I can find the regular size character. There he is. Looks really great though, you know what I mean? If I go back to the regular size character. I'm very torn, but I need to make a decision, so. That's the character, right there. Let's find some more screenshots. Right there. Yeah, the chibi looks better. More appealing for marketing. And some AI art I've been messing with. See, look, this character looks so great with an actual posture and everything instead of just chibi. So that's good. Then I also have this right here. This is my favorite shot so far with the Boken swing. That looks great. And it's an easier transition into like what I want to make next too. Designing them concurrently, though, seems like a bad idea. Here's the full-size character in the game. compared to the chibi, instead of the chibi, I mean. Fighting a werewolf. I think that looks pretty good. You'll have to tell me what you think. Let me star that one. Here's some combat. Little combat gif. Not a fan of chibi, so it's hard for me to give an unbiased opinion, but you like the original form more. Okay, cool. I might make a bold move and go back to it. I'm not kidding. Like, because the only reason I left it was because I got advice that said I should simplify the game. But what's a few extra inches on the character's legs and stuff, you know what I mean? If I'm already doing all this topology and stuff. Here's some gifs of me animating the run. Oh, you agree? I mean, it looks great, right? Look. It looks so much cooler. I don't know. I'm so torn. But if I go back with the regular one, I think I'm going to be pretty happy. This is an old character model, ignore that. It's the sketch I drew the character off of. I'll put all this in like the... You guys are getting a sneak peek. I normally save this stuff for Patreon. I did have a really cool pose I wanted to show. Oh, there's the breathing pose I did. Obviously the face is a face card, so that's why it's just, you know, a random color. Keep the chibi model and do like a newer Pokemon remix did, and use chibi model for overworld type stuff and a bigger model for in battles. Well, you don't go into battles, they just appear, they just happen in the overworld. It's this kind of combat right here. This is, by the way, is the regular size character. So I think that looks really good in combat, especially when it goes into like the pose where he swings behind him and everything. Yeah, it doesn't mesh with the gameplay, but thank you for that suggestion. I always am open to suggestions. Ignore my Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough. That is a hard decision to make. I'm really gonna have to decide, but some of the chibi marketing I made looks really good. But like this right here and everything. The thing is, I don't want to be like a carbon copy of people who taught me, you know what I mean? You dropped the project after 2.5 years because of that? Because you followed marketing, that advice other people gave you and you didn't do what you loved? Is that what you're saying? If so, that's crazy. I have like all these design documents and stuff on paper for the storyline and everything. Alright, so look. This looks really cool, right? Like, we can't deny how cool this looks. And then of course we have this. These are the shots I've been showing on social media. So if you compare this shot right here of the chibi, I actually really like the full-size character more running around the town. Then I just need to make sure I scale everything in the town properly so that it feels like it matches the character's height and everything. But that, along with the combat that a middle ground behind... Oh, this is the non-chibi medium. The actual full-size character, I'm actually saving for... I'm saving for Faye Story, which is my next game. And this is Thomas. This is the protagonist. It's, as you can see, I'm going for Final Fantasy quality, like Square Enix quality art. So the non-chibi character that you did see, that is the in-between. It's really low poly and things like that. I wish I had more of like a picture to show you. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, here it is. So as you can see, it's a lot higher poly. It's got a lot more going on for like hair Bezier curves and things like that. I need to star that because I keep looking for it. It's even got Skeletos. Do you remember the Skeletos that... Arrow, you know Skeletos. You do parkour. I put these on Thomas because he does parkour in the game. So he's wearing Skeletos as a part of his sci-fi equipment. And then, of course, I had, like, some in-game tests and things like that already, but I stopped this project because I wanted to learn more about Unreal Engine and everything. But as you can see, I mean, I had a full working prototype, right? Like a vertical slice and everything, except for the world design. It was kind of trash. But yeah. These Skeletos, I love Skeletos. This is for the project that I put on hold called Face Story. This is my magnum opus, the career builder that I want to make that has lots of mystery and in-depth characters, and I've spent 10 years writing the story. I have sketches everywhere and everything for these characters. They all have backstories and connections and all kinds of these. Here, I'll type it out. It's called Face Story, and that's what I'll be making after Hometown Hero, which is my current project. So when I said that, you know, like, in between this and the chibi is the taller character that I'm thinking about going back to, that's because this one was already so much more complex. Yeah, I'm gonna need luck. I'm gonna need a team too, so I'm actually working on that. I'm thinking about some ways to get like a team together. So, but right now I got this Hometown Hero going because it's chibi, and so the decision is whether or not I stick with these chibi characters, fix them up to have fingers and things like that, or if I go with... I keep meaning to star this image, but where is it? Yeah, so this is the little gif of the combat with a non-chibi character. I think it looks pretty good. Here's a picture of him. Oh, it is starred. Okay. And then, of course, I have him running around the town somewhere, too. Ignore that run animation. It's trash. But yeah, I got the interior modeling all done and stuff. I don't think it'll clash too hard with the character, but... yeah, so that's kind of like my dilemma right now. Deciding if I go back to this character or not, because he's taller. Maybe I'll, I don't know, toss him in the engine and see how he looks against all of these, buildings and things like that. I also really hate the run animation. A lot of connection to the original. Yeah. Oh, so like the taller character? Because the other one was like a store-bought chibi. This one was custom-made, and so was the taller character. I spent so much time learning how to do character development because I didn't like the chibi that came from the Unity asset store with the fantasy armor from the first devlog. And so do you feel like you would enjoy playing it more if it had like the full-size character in there? I think he's actually still in the engine. Let me find out. My content, blueprints, actors, player, 2023. Yeah, he's right here. Except with like a massive hat head thing on because of... This is actually pretty funny. I should do like a gif of this. The hat, the modular head didn't scale, so I left it alone for a little while. That's pretty hilarious. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Honestly, you gotta love game dev, right? Let's put that in Google Photos for later. Alright, anyway. Just keep that in the game and I'm solid. Okay. Ship it, right? I might have deleted all the other versions of the character because I was trying to clean up the project. But yeah, it just goes to show you, like, taking advice isn't always the best thing to do, even if it means you're getting things done quicker. I just want to do what I'm passionate about, you know what I mean? I'm building the indie game mode blog because I want to be able to support myself and my family simultaneous and alongside or parallel to game development, so I can one day just make what I'm passionate about. Instead of trying to churn out something simple because it's going to pay the bills, I don't like that idea, right? I've seen people do that. I've seen people blow millions of dollars and still have nothing to show for it. I don't want to go down that path. I want to do this for the rest of my life, you know what I mean? So I took the skill that I know, like writing, because I've been doing it for like 20 years, and I made the indie game mode, the blog, so I could write that in the day, and then I could come and do game development and just explore it at my own pace. I still want to release the game as a product. I am going to, and I'm going to have a fair timeline on it. But I'm not going to like pressure myself to like put out crap, you know what I mean? Look at this dojo, it looks so cool with the banners and stuff. I don't know if you guys saw that yet. Actually, let me load up the dojo inside. I don't know if you saw that yet. Recent levels, dojo. Maybe? Where is it? Oh geez, it's way over there. Yeah, boy. Check it out. I gotta fix the lighting, but you're gonna have mini games in here where you can like attack the punching bags and do karate on this. I'm not sure about hand-to-hand combat, but I kind of want to add it. Even though the game's about fighting with your bokken, I kind of want to add hand-to-hand combat. But you'll be able to do a spar right inside of here. It's big enough for a spar with your bokken against an opponent or against the sensei, even if it's not like the largest area, like that place outside. Because out here, I actually have... There's the other players walking around. I even have the trade windows working. And so if I had something here, I'd be able to select it and it would actually fill this up with green. And if the trade is fair, this would turn to a green check and you would trade with that person. But for now, it's not in the game. Well, it's in the game, but it's like, I don't have any items in my bag, so I can't trade, is what I'm going to say. I used to teach Hema to high school and junior high. Reminds me a lot of my training gear. What is Hema? Sorry, I'm not familiar with that. Here's the player's house. Kind of cool looking. You go in and then I gotta fix the lighting in here a little bit too, and that door as well. Historical European martial arts. Oh, that's sick. You'll have to link me to some videos in the Discord. That's pretty cool. Now I can walk on top of the thing there. I don't want to do that. Hey, that's kind of a cool screenshot. Let's take that. I like doing that a little bit each day, you know? Yes, yes. I listen. I went on this long spree of several years of wanting to learn martial arts, and I still do, and I know quite a bit just in practice and things like that, but have never been officially trained, even though I want to be. Putting my son through martial arts right now. And I was so obsessed with this, what was it? Ultimate Warrior or something like that, where they would pit different types of people against each other from different eras. I don't know. It was so cool. But I got to see a lot of different types of martial arts, including like Krav Maga, things like that. And it was just honestly so cool. By the way, my son's going to be home in a minute, so I'm going to mute the stream and just put it on mute for a minute in the be right back screen. But when I do that, I won't be getting off. I'm going to try to do a couple more hours of development, just to kind of refamiliarize myself with the project and have fun and hang out with you guys. So once he gets home, just bear with me. But yeah. Get the weirdest emails. Alright. Let's go. Recent level. Let's go into the player's bedroom. That's pretty cool. Alright, I have this... Oh wow, I can move around during the cutscene? That's not good, I'll have to fix that. That's pretty funny. But yeah, the room's feeling cozy. If I go with the taller character, that might take away sort of the... Well, I can scale things up, obviously, right? So maybe that'll be my first test. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a smaller character, but if I tighten it up, give it fingers and all that, maybe I won't hate it so much. Fix this stupid jump animation. It's like the worst jump animation I've ever seen. The feet are fine, but the hands do like this weird octopus thing. They even look like an octopus tentacle, like the hands, instead of having fingers. I just realized how broken that wrist is, too. Wow. Look at this Boken Tournament poster. Does anyone notice where that's probably from? Inspired by? The answer is Kingdom Hearts. The Struggle Tournament with the Struggle Swords in Kingdom Hearts 2, it looks exactly like that. I traced over it and made them into Boken instead, and drew the arms and stuff myself. None of that's original, like the original artwork from Kingdom Hearts, but it's in the same exact, like, pose, you know what I mean? Like the swords hitting each other and stuff. And I called it Boken Tournament since they fight with foam swords, so. And by the way, you're going to be able to, I just announced this today. Patrons will be able to pick their own clothing style and Boken and get it designed for the game. So whatever you say, I'll design, so long as it's appropriate. And of course, in this game, you're going to be able to modify and repair your Boken, as well as changing the color of the foam. And there's even going to be like an aura around it for the element, and little things like that. There's also the Kairos orbs. You equip one, and then you get a separate ability. Any gear that you get in the game too, like headphones or running shoes and things like that, is also going to give you a separate ability. Yeah. Kind of like Pokemon, right? Like that's kind of where I took that inspiration from. But it's based on foam sword fighting instead of, collecting creatures. So, oh, and of course you're going to be able to feint shells, which are the game's monsters. Oh, wrong door. That's funny. Ah, wrong door again. That's funny. Let's go get in a fight. Oh no, I disabled the combat animations because I'm reworking them. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. This is Hometown Hero. It's a cozy sword fighting action game. Alright, my son's home. I'm going to take a little minute to say hi to him. My son says hi to the stream. If you notice what's happening to the character's health right now at the top left, that's actually... Hold on, bud. Watch your arm. Don't fall.
Okay.
If you notice, the top barrier, the blue barrier, got taken away. and you can't regenerate unless you're out of combat. And now you'll notice that the dark... Ah, you're pushing me. The dark blue is actually regenerating now, but it'll only regenerate up to the point of the light blue bar now. And so that's like a strong barrier to protect the player's health hearts, and then that is the fragile barrier underneath. And so if your strong barrier breaks, then your barrier becomes fragile until it's empty, and then you can't regenerate anymore. And then, of course, you only have 3 hits with the foam boken straight to your face before you're fainting. So, and then you faint. You wake up in your bedroom or the hospital. Oh, cool. The enemy health showed up this time. I have a lot to fix, like turning on the combat animations. But to be honest with you, those ones are going away. The ones I disabled are going to be completely gone, because I'm redesigning it to fight like Kingdom Hearts. Like I said, if you go watch Kingdom Hearts struggle battle, like struggle swords, that's exactly what this is going to feel like for combat. I'm trying to make it just as like appealing. That right dash doesn't look as good as the left. There we go. How you doing, buddy?
Can you give me my phone?
I don't know where it's at. You'll have to go look for it, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Don't trip on the Snoopy toy.
Mommy.
Alright, let's let the player faint. Hey, I stole your toasty. Hi. Nice to meet you all. And now the player's going to lose the barrier. Barrier is broken, and then you start losing health. 1 hit, 2 heart, 3 hearts, then you're defeated. And the notification pops up at the bottom right. So that's all working. The regeneration is all working and stuff too. Thank you. I try to be nice. I'm just hanging out. You know, everyone told me to stream on Twitch, and you know what's funny about that? Today I said, forget it, I'm not going to stream on Twitch because I don't like Twitch, and I'm so over like the idea of having to do that. And so I love YouTube. I do everything on Google products, so thank you for subbing. I appreciate you guys. And now I'm already getting so much attention here. Thank you guys. If you want to check out Hometown Hero, play hometownhero.com is going to take you to where you can wishlist the game on Steam. You'll have to excuse the homepage, it's kind of busted right now. But where is it? What did I do with Google Photos? Oh, it's here. No, the website. Yeah, I'm trying to redesign the homepage to show like the phone that the character uses. I'll stay in with more things you do. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming as often as possible. This was so much easier to set up than Twitch. And I just revamped like the Steam page and everything, so basically it's a cozy sword fighting action game. And there are creatures that you faint with your foam sword and things like that. And the idea is that you explore the mysteries like if you were a kid, you know what I mean? I actually have devlogs too, just 2 right now, and they're really old. Going through kind of like a rebirth as a game developer, so to speak. If you think about like the phoenix rising from the ashes, I've had to balance a lot of my personal life in order to get to this point where I can come back to the project, and my goal is to not have to step away from it anymore because I want to deliver the product, of course. But here is the Steam page. Got a lot of work to do, but I'm realizing that hanging out with you guys while I do it is the fun part, so I may as well. Today we were just putting some changes to this character, and so he had really fat wrists. You should develop. I think everyone should develop games if they, you know, have the patience for it. And honestly, like, you do that, you can ask for help anytime. I mean, I have a Discord, I have a development section where we can all talk to each other. I'd love to have you. Let me see. The website has everything, but here's a Discord link for anyone who wants to come hang out. Right now, we had like these hands on here that don't have fingers, and I'm not a fan of it. I need to fix some weight painting under the armpits, so I transplanted, or handsplanted, so to speak, a hand from my other character model, which I designed before. Because before, the character wasn't always chibi. It used to be like this, like a regular sized character. Almost like a younger tween or something, instead of like a chibi. And right now I'm deciding if I want to go back to that character instead of sticking with the chibis, even though they seem more marketable. But I won't show this off again. Sorry guys, let me just show it one last time. The other character looked like this. And so I really want to go back to it, especially with the cool Converse shoes and things like that. And the ability to kind of pose it more like Kingdom Hearts characters, you know what I mean? In more of an action pose than the chibi can achieve. So right now I'm collecting feedback on whether or not I should go back to the older character, which is my favorite, or stick with the chibis that I got from a friend of mine. But I designed this one myself. I'm so happy to have you guys, thank you. I'm starting to realize I need to market and like do things to bring attention to the game and just kind of show off the process instead of being a recluse. I'm very much the kind of person who tends to go into like isolation. You know what's interesting about Hometown Hero? I've actually changed trajectory with the game, and instead of avoiding my fear of like isolation and like being around people and like depression and all of these things, I'm leaning into it and making it a part of the game. So you know how in Pokemon games the characters are always talking about training and like what tips are best? Well, as a Boken sparring character, the idea is to, you know, improve your mind, your body, your spirit, whatever, like your soul, and all of these different aspects of your character to become the best Boken sparring fighter you can. Even though they're kids, the idea is to take care of yourself, of your mental and physical health and all these things. And so in the game, I'm going to have the characters giving tips like that, like, yeah, little sunshine on my face always brightens up my mood, or something like that when you talk to them. And so they're going to give you tips and tricks for how to like build your stats and to be happy and whatever. I just want a happy game. I spent so long creating like depressing little mini games, and I want to do something that brings hope to people and helps them rediscover their childhood and like the innocence that they had. I'm 35 now, and I don't know, the world's kind of dark, so putting something kind of fun out that's just enjoyable and kind of harkens back to like the days when you didn't have to worry about everything all the time. And by the way, my son, my 7-year-old who you just saw, his name's Aiden, he inspired me to make this game because I wanted to create something that he could enjoy, and he was just getting into Pokemon Sword at the time. Thank you.
You know.
I've the way I like to think of it. Camera's over here. He's so bored.
Hang on, let me get my phone.
All right. The way I like to think of it is this way. I spent so many years doing work for all these other people. Freelancing, web design, writing and publishing. I have a lot of background and a lot of different skills, and I've just kind of hid out and didn't show off anything. And you know, I've got like 10 years of story for Face Story and things like that, and I want to start talking about it because I want to just, I don't know, connect with people, and I don't know, it means a lot to me, you know, just to be able to hang out with you guys, so, and to show off all this and to express myself through the game. So I guess I'm tired of hiding it and just being humble about it. I'm just gonna show everything off and geek out with you guys and stream more often. 100K? Jeez, I can't even get 1K. What are you doing? That's too bright, buddy.
Sorry.
It's okay. He's playing Pokemon Go right now.
Wait, why can't they see me?
Because that stream is delayed a little bit. You want to keep seeing the game? I would love to keep showing it off. Here, now it's caught up to speed. See, look, you're in the little circle. See it in the corner?
Hello.
It's over there. That's the camera.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I have big ambitions for this game and for what comes after it and for the rest of my career. and I've just been doing this for so long by myself, but it's something that I will never stop doing until, you know, I'm old and things like that. So yeah, I'm not quitting no matter what, and I think that's the message that I want to put out in this game. It's like, never quit even if things are hard. And as a game developer, a lot of you, I know that it's daunting. It's just really difficult, and it's grindy, and I'm good at this as well.
Yes, I got a Candy XL.
Hey, go hang out with mommy, okay? She's calling you.
I just want to stay.
Babe, call him again. Let me
I
finish
just
this stream,
wanna
okay?
stay.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, that's enough of me on my soapbox. I have a lot to say and to create and to express, and I'm tired of holding back, so. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, you know, if you want to share the video, or if you look at my devlog and you watch it, and then if you share the devlog, I would appreciate that, and, you know, wishlist the game and join the Discord or whatever. I just set up Patreon, but I'm the type of person that never had money. I mean, I grew up in foster care, and that's why I'm so adamant on being the best dad I can be. And so I don't really believe that money exists, which is not true, obviously. And so I never really asked for anything. Someone told me I should set up the Patreon, and I did, but I don't advertise it because I don't feel like anyone would subscribe to a Patreon. But I have all this artwork from the past 10 years, and I'm showing that off, and showing off glimpses of, you know, the game development and things like that. So, but yeah, well, in whatever way you guys want to support, honestly, just come in to hang out in the Discord. I'm in a spot where I just need to be around people, you know what I mean? And that's important to me.
Can I
So
show them my game?
yeah, you can show them Coxley, go for it. Don't drop it. You have to hold it up here. He's playing the new Paldean Pokemon starters on Pokemon Go. They just released them.
And now I can evolve them.
It's a little delayed, don't worry about that. It's still showing your game, buddy. But honestly, I think I might be able to stream almost every single day. Maybe not tomorrow, because I gotta pick him up from school on Fridays, but, you know.
Wait, can you guys see?
They can see it, buddy.
Oh,
A little bit over. Yeah, no, it worked now, look. They saw it.
okay. Yeah. I got a Quaxwell.
But yeah, anyway, that's enough of me ranting and stuff, but thank you for listening, and
Whoa, look at that.
I'm trying to get back to connecting this hand to the character's body, but he's on my lap. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for your support. That lifts my mood. You know, I put in so much work, and I never show it off, and I'm always grinding, and I'm not one to really market, but I've been trying lately, and just to hear that, it makes me feel like, you know, continuing and, you know, making things come to fruition. So thank you. Mommy's calling you, buddy. Love you. Come on. I love you. Drink some water, okay? Sorry about that. But also not sorry. I love showing them off. Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. I just want to do what makes me happy. And if I'm real with you, I've spent 20-something years. I'm 35, like I said. I spent like 20 of those years letting everyone else tell me what to do, doing everything for everybody, taking advice from everybody. And you know what I learned? I actually learned that nobody knows what they're doing. And they just do whatever they want to do, and then if it works out, they keep doing it. Nobody's an expert. Everybody's trying to figure this life out, and nobody knows what the heck they're doing, and that's okay. And so this idea of imposter syndrome that I fight with for my entire life, especially like growing up in foster care, I'm done with it. You know, I've built up all these skills and all these years of expertise. It's time to just do whatever I gotta do to like make all this come true. So, and I mean, you guys can do that too. All right, let's connect this hand, shall we? 5 years later. Sorry, but thank you for being here and supporting me. Oh, that's 2 rotated. Okay, we're gonna like manually have to retopolize this because if you notice, the hand is actually a different topology. So that's gonna be something I probably do on the next stream or off stream. I get a little nervous when I like do more technical things on stream because I don't always know what I'm doing. Especially when it comes to character development. Like I've gotten this far, like you've seen my other character, like, and everything. But some of the more technical things like retopo and such and sculpting, it makes me really nervous to do on stream because I feel like people are going to get bored watching. You should start game developing fully. By the way, if you have a link to your game dev or anything that you're doing, I would love to see it and support it.
I'll play it. Can I get paid for it?
My girlfriend wants to be a playtester. I don't have as much subs as you, but I'm gonna try to get you other subs. Oh, thank you. I'll use the react button now. All right, good. Because sometimes when I'm like really in the zone and focusing, I notice that like I'm ignoring like the chat, and I don't want to do that. By the way, here are some of the characters from Face Story, the game that I'm going to be making, the game series, which will hopefully be as big as and as long as Final Fantasy. In the center, this is Thomas. This is Caleb. That's Nelfina on the left. Right here is Etna, and this is Michaela. And so these are like the main characters. You can actually see them on my wall. I don't know if you can see that. Let me wait for the stream to... Yeah, you can actually see my little kitchen studio here. I work in the apartment, so... And for Hometown Hero, I have this big stack of ideas and papers that I've been writing for ever. And so now I'm implementing those. Anyway, these ideas will continue across Face Story when I do that, so I'm excited to start making things instead of just talking about it all the time and like writing it and keeping it in my head, so but yeah, as you saw, that's my other character, Thomas, the one you saw in the sketch. I just got to put a face on him. But he's already been in the engine and all that too, so thank you. Yeah. I had some artwork commissioned for Hometown Hero, by the way, this one you see on the bottom. But even though it was like that Pokemon style, I didn't go with it because I didn't want to keep having to pay the artist. Sorry. Because I'm broke. And so now I went with my own artwork, which is the one you see. Oh, it's not on the website anymore. Where is it? Oh my gosh. I mean, I could talk about this all day and show you guys like sketches and characters and all this stuff. I mean, the stream is for Hometown Hero, but thank you. Yeah, that's how I draw. I've always fought between whether or not I want to be an artist or a storyteller, and so I decided I'm going to do both. Because why not, right? Some animation stuff. Here's the backpack where you would keep your equipment, including there's a sheath for the boken. That's modeled already and on the character, but it came from this sketch right here. I'm thinking about putting like my friend, this colleague is that way. Oh yeah? Yeah. Here's me sketching the characters on Photoshop. It's my stupid face right there. There's my boy. Alright, this is what you probably remember from the old version of the game. This is what the game looked like before. It was turn-based. I should drop this in the Discord. A lot of people probably don't remember this. Well, it's in the devlog, but it was turn-based like Pokemon games, and then you would use these elemental attacks, but I wasn't satisfied with that. I wanted it to be actual combat and things like that. So now that's the game before and after. I guess I should embrace this like not really caring if I'm getting anything done today, since it's literally in the description of the video, and hopefully you guys are cool with me just doing whatever. But yeah. Yeah, that was my inspiration right there. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Alright, here's the old logo. Looks terrible. The old phone design. Oh, that's blurry. Yep. This is my desk setup, by the way. This is what's, you know, below the camera. It's just 3 monitor setup and keyboard and speaker. It's pretty simple. I'm not fancy, and it's not super clean either. If you guys are interested, these are Boken. I actually have some. These are the ones I bought. My son and I, we fight with them, and it's good pretend play together at night when I'm about to put them to bed. And so we swing them and hit them against each other, and that kind of got me excited about making the game. So it comes from a real thing, you know? Yeah, so yeah, this is the game way back in last year, I guess. It's totally different, right? Like, I was trying to go with this old style tile set with like placeholder art. Yeah, it looked pretty bad. Yeah, way different. Super, super different. Here's a sketch for you guys. This is technically a hometown hero character who graduates out of the academy and goes on to, you know, be in Faye story, because that's a little spoiler for you. The characters, they graduate from Hometown Heroes Academy, and then they go on to be Blackleaf Guard. The Blackleaf Guard are actually like militant style police enforcers for the continent. And so these kids, they grow up learning how to fight and how to like protect people and do these things. And in Faye story, it turns out that the Blackleaf Guard are actually not the good guys, and neither is the Academy. But I don't want to... That's not really a spoiler, because in Hometown Hero, you're going to see that the Academy in Kairos Core is actually bad. But just a little bit into the gameplay, maybe like a couple hours in, so... But yeah, that's just a lot of... There's the characters against the backdrop of the old website. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with like Celtic runes, you hear the music right now, or Japanese, since I'm learning Japanese, as you saw on the wall. Oh, and by the way, that's Meta Starquip, that's Wick Tempera, and that's Etna, of course, Nelfina, Michaela, and Thomas. These are my characters. There was actually a... Oh, check this out. This is a special little gift for you guys. This is a combat, or like a run-around demo of Thomas before I scrap the project. I'm going to start it over in the future with better character model, but watch the movement. And so I got like this cool roll into like a springy jump going on. And those are shells roaming around, and that's like a teleport portal. It's a really old model. Thank you. Do you notice his sheath? I got his sheath, the idea for his sheath, from, here's an old menu UI and things like that. I got this idea from .hack, because I love .hack, and this is like a gate animation. But yeah, his sheath, let me see if I can find a picture of it. These are sketches of all the characters, and this is going back some of the 10-year stuff for the artwork. Alright, let me see if I can show you the... Thank you, thank you. Now that animation set that I was using, I did not make, but I am going to start making them myself, and they're going to look that good, because I'm going to dedicate like a whole year to learning animation in time. By the way, this little red vial, This is called a stamina draft. In Hometown Hero, you'll have what's called a stamina spritz, which is like a LaCroix for kids, kind of like just like a fizzy drink that's marketed to like Boken sparring kids, right? Trainers. And you drink it and it restores your stamina, because there's no death in any of my games, there never will be, except for the story, because I don't like ludonarrative dissonance. Instead, you're gonna get fainted or knocked out or like exhausted and like kneel down, kind of like Final Fantasy 15, where you have to go help your buddy up, and then he has his abilities back. Well, the stamina draft, you pop it open. This is a leather strap and there's a cork, and then you drink that, and you can actually hang them on your belt, kind of like potions, I suppose. Yeah, a lot of things in Fae Story are going to be really unique. Get this. In Fae Story, you're actually going to manage your character and everything about them, including their personality traits, their skills, their relationships, and everything, by zooming into their soul. And there's going to be like a star system called the alignment grid. And I think I have that up here somewhere. But that's like the secret sauce for Fae Story in all of my games. And by the way, the phone in Hometown Hero is going to be part of that alignment grid, but no spoilers there. This is all old stuff. As you can see, I was just learning Unreal Engine in 2019. This is the first start of me learning. Why is this? Oh, that's not blurry. There you go. Some UI work. Look at this funny T-pose mess up. That's hilarious. Wow, I've done a lot of work. I just haven't really noticed. Just all really old stuff. I tried implementing the alignment grid in the game, but now it's going to be much better. This is my first day in Unreal Engine. Look, March 2019. 4 years. Wow. And then I was in 2D, and then someone convinced me to go 3D and open Unreal Engine, and I was hesitant. Oh, yeah. I totally destroyed all my artwork. I'll make that into a YouTube video one day. Wow. Trip down memory lane, huh? Look at this. I won't tell you much about this right now, but look at this. This is Project Lemniscate. Or Lemniscate, whatever you want to call it. I won't tell you anything else. Hey, welcome back, Toasty. Can I call you that? Yeah, so I won't tell you much about Project Lemniscate. It's a Fae Story as well. But that is really spoilery. That's spoiler territory right there. But that's going to be full 3D as well, so. Alright, anyway, enough going down the rabbit hole. Sorry about that. Here's a picture of the notifications that'll pop up at the bottom right of the screen for Hometown Hero. I just redesigned them. And get this, when you're in the phone, you're going to click this little spark. That's what I'm calling this little bubble right here. And it gives you creativity, or kairos, and inspiration. So that's how you read your notifications. Here's a picture of it in the phone. Instead of hearts, we're going with the sparks. I don't have... Here it is. Yeah, so you're going to have like a... The phone is actually going to be a journal, and it's going to manage all things, because that ties into the alignment grid. And so you click the spark to do that. There's going to be different tabs on the journal, including your bag and things like that. So there you go. None of this is final, of course. But instead of having different apps, you'll have different entry types, like completed and all that. So if you go on a quest and etc. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. for those who are interested, these old sketches by Tajiri, for the creator of Pokemon, these are actually what inspired me to make Hometown Hero in the style that it is. Pretty cool, right? It's kind of like taking his vision for Pokemon and just focusing only on the trainer, and then making it before it branched off to what it has become today. But that's all we have is these sketches. That's all he ever released. Yeah. It's all about like self-management, things like that. Here's a picture that I generated with AI art with Midjourney for what the town, I'm hoping the town sort of looks like. It's a mix between like fantasy and modern suburban neighborhood in America. Instead of going with like Japanese style stuff exclusively, I want to capture what it felt like for me to be a kid and to like roam around my neighborhood with the wide streets where cars could roam and things like that. There won't be any cars though. And so that's why when you look in the engine, let me open the right map, you'll actually notice that these streets are quite wide, so you can run across them. I don't know if anyone's old enough to remember Pogs, but you're going to have a mini game in here based on Pogs, which is like fantasy themed. You can collect them and things like that too. That hat, I swear I have to shrink that hat back down. Some ideas for what Faye Story is going to look like in the city, Faye Cliff. When I make that, that's what it's going to look like. Okay, anyway. I hate this hat.